Welcome back to season 17.5, the season finale. Not quite yet, but we're getting close to it. The bonus batch, as I call them. We are now on Lola Loud. Someone requested this. They didn't give me the author, but you know what? I noticed there was only 2 Lola Louds made. It was the original one and the updated one. This is the most current updated one as of January 30th, 2024. And here's the thing. I don't care if this character gets updated. I'm not doing this character again. Got that? Lola Loud. Let's go. Inuyasha. Oh, look at that. I love the custom pixel sprites. But Lola Loud. She's got this attack. She's got this attack. This long wind-up. And she's got the Gum Gum Gatlin. But this one is the only one she can use while moving. Everything else, you get close. This is supposed to be a throw, I'm guessing, but... yeah, that's about it. It's Lola Loud, ladies and gentlemen. People requested this. People requested this. People requested this. I'm not gonna bash the character because I feel like the character is in like beta or something. And like I said, try not to request beta characters or unfinished characters. It's just like, what do you expect? There's nothing. Nothing. Oh, that was a nice little animation there. But yep, this is Lola Loud. Lola Loud. I might do a season in which a lot of the characters that I've done, if they're in like this state or form and they get updated, I might just do a revisit season of characters that are completely updated. But that's the problem with Mugen too, is that characters are constantly being updated sometimes. Like all my original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mugen videos, I wanted for the longest time to redo those because the characters were updated. And I knew about that a long time ago. Because those videos are old. And it's great that the original author has commented many times, well, twice, on my videos about them. And I even said I would love to do like a revisit of his Ninja Turtle characters, but the issue is nobody's requesting them. And I hate to say this, I try to please everybody, but I realize I can't. And the thing is, if I take control of my own channel again, by jumping in there and just doing some random Mugen characters, I did this one time. A bunch of random Mugen characters I decided to do. A lot of the subscribers got mad. They're like, "Hey, where's my request? Where's my request?" And I was like, "They're coming. Don't worry. It's just 3 characters I want." I might do a big video though, maybe, of the updated Ninja Turtle characters. There's nothing else I can say about Lola Loud. There's nothing. That's why I'm not talking about the characters. So if you see, I'm just spamming her light attack because it's her best attack. So maybe one day you'll see a big, like, he updated Shredder, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello. I think maybe Krang also. So there just might be a big video of 6 characters doing a playthrough of those 6 characters. And I'm going to call it like a TMNT extravaganza. Because apparently being a Ninja Turtles fan nowadays is amazing. They're in everything now. Granted, they're overpriced costumes for Street Fighter 6, which you can't get anymore because the collaboration's over.
Live and let die.
Should have just made them DLC guest characters, but then again, like I've mentioned before, Capcom has a thing with guest characters unless it's from Final Fight or from Rival Schools, for Street Fighter that is. Because believe it or not, they've actually had guest characters in one of their crossover fighting games. 2 of them actually. Technically 3. X-Men Children of the Atom had the guest character Kuma, speaking of X-Men. And I believe it's Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter in the Japanese version had Noimaru as technically a guest character. And the PlayStation 3 version of Street Fighter Cross Tekken had Kuro. Crap, I forget the name of the other frickin' Toro. Kuro Toro, Cole McGrath, Mega Man, and Pac-Man in Street Fighter Cross Tekken for the PS3. And PSP version. Totally forget there was a PS Vita or PSP, I think it was Vita version of that game. Believe that? Yeah, so it's just any other game for some reason, Capcom. Like any mainline Street Fighter, they just have some strange thing about having crossover characters. I'm still holding out to the day in which they granted a Capcom Fighting All-Star game would be great. I would just love a basically a Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers game like they have in the comics. Because Capcom Fighting Mega Mix, that game failed miserably. But man, imagine that. If they're just like, yeah, let's just actually make a Darkstalkers game, but to make sure it stays afloat, let's put the name Street Fighter in the title. Or just make 3 Darkstalkers characters as DLC in Street Fighter 6. What would they be? That's easy. One is Morgan, of course. The other one would be John Talbane. And then the third one is a little tough. I would say Dimitri, but nobody would like the fact that his Midnight Bliss would be cut because of RAM issues, apparently. So make it Jeddah. Because he was in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And that was probably the best thing about Infinite besides the gameplay system. That's right. I like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'd like to thank Lola Loud for giving me the opportunity to just ramble on about anything but the character itself, because the character only has 3 attacks. This attack though, I think they got those animated hands, those sprites from Shonen Jump One Piece for the Game Boy Advance. I have a complete playthrough of that. Shameless plug. Well, not a complete playthrough, but a playthrough of it nonetheless. And it's actually called, I believe it's actually called 4 Kids Shonen Jump One Piece for the Game Boy Advance. I think that's the full English name. The reason why I have that game is because it's from the same creators of Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. The only difference is you only get to play as Luffy. You don't get to play as multiple characters, sadly. Just doing this Tasmanian Devil move. Oh yeah, Tasmanian Devil. Oh man, that just made me sad because, like I said, this recording in January. And basically, in 2 months' time will be March, which means it'll be a whole year since Multiverses shut down its beta. And they haven't said anything about it returning. Watch. Like I said, this is recorded January 30th. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you! I'm not finishing that statement. Do not, for the love of God, copyright strike me. Why not? Let's talk about wrestling for a little bit. I actually enjoyed the Royal Rumble. I did think the Women's Rumble was great. Bayley totally deserves it. 100% Bayley totally deserved it. What do you call there? I was surprised the Fatal 4-Way match went on second. Roman, AJ, LA Knight, yeah, and Randy Orton went on second. Fatal 4 was a lot of fun. That RKO thing, what do you call it? Brigade that Randy went on, especially the last RKO to Roman there was amazing. AJ stacking all 3 of them, which I wanted that to be the finish with Roman stacking all 3 of them, but sadly didn't happen. I thought Kevin Owens and Logan Paul was good, and I actually fell for it too. I was like, oh my god, Kevin Owens is winning the US title. Wrong. It's a shame about what happened to Punk with his tricep. I even said Cody was going to win the 2024 Rumble because you got to get Cody to Roman somehow. And last but not least, Vince McMahon is a horrible piece of shit human being. And if those allegations are true, because he's not denying them. He deserves a lot of repercussion for that because reading those stuff is friggin' awful. Anyway, that was Lola Loud. I know I just rambled on. There's nothing to say about the character. Just spam one move. You're fine. I could have talked about the Loud House. I barely know anything about the Loud House except for Lincoln Loud was in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 1. Then he got cut in All-Star Brawl 2, and only Lucy made the cut. Which is like, why did you cut the main character of the Loud House? But you know what? Never mind. Next up, Bandit, baby. Let's go. My name is Clinkeroith. I thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for Bandit.